So SNL. Who's
Yeah.
your favorite host, or what are some of your favorite skits, or both?
So it kind of runs from one end to the other. We go far back as I was much respect for Gumby, but not, but from the Eddie Murphy days, just because I
Mhm.
was like the R&B like soulful kid. I just still remember Eddie Murphy would do Stevie Wonder, and I just remember the bit. I don't even know the whole bit, but Stevie Wonder came in, and they were there together,
Oh yeah,
doing the thing. And and again, a kid of the 70s, 80s, that shit is amazing, when you love Stevie Wonder and you love Eddie Murphy. Bringing it forward, and I say this, bless the heart. Everybody on here knows we lost Chadwick Boseman this year. I'm feeling emotional, like out of nowhere. I didn't mean to, but oh my God, like Black Jeopardy, and the sketch with him and the potato salad. Like
oh
I
yeah.
think because I still remember when I sat down and I watched it the first time, like when it came on in real time. I loved how when they were asking, like, who do you put your cable bill's name in? And it was like, he said, your grandmother, because it brings great honor. Like, he was like, obviously we know the character he was playing, but that shit was so funny. And obviously I didn't know the first time I saw it, we didn't know where it was going. So the potato salad, I feel like it's a historic sketch no matter what happens. I mean, obviously it is just wrapped with that much more because of,
Yeah.
because of the loss. And just watching, I loved Dave Chappelle's opening the other night, but honestly I really loved Chris Rock's opening monologue a few weeks ago.
Yeah. His.
So it's you know as far as, because it's like over the years you've just seen some great things and you see great performances, and again bringing it very forward as someone who has a lot of respect. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all heard a burp. It has a lot of respect for Megan Thee Stallion. Here's the thing. I'll say this. With all the birthdays, we went from a time where you didn't always see a lot of black performers, like in the 70s. I'm talking about going back, not necessarily to just make it like we'll never. That's not, none of that's accurate. That we, of course we have, but when you see
Yeah.
like these things have this full spectrum of performers and hip hop and all these things that happen, and all the greats have been on Saturday Night Live,
Oh yeah.
or Letterman or any of those. And I know we're talking about Saturday Night Live, but I loved that Megan Thee Stallion's performance, they did their best to do something extremely special with that in terms of sending a message, because we were certainly feeling some kind of way about the Daniel Cameron decision. And so I would be lying if I said it was one of my favorite performances. That wouldn't be accurate. But
Yeah.
I loved the freedom to do so, and that they had that platform in that space to do this wonderful thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, I honestly liked the Justin Bieber Holy performance. I think when was Justin on? I think Justin was on with Chris Rock recently. Like,
Oh
who was?
okay.
I can't even recall. Like, it all runs together.
Yeah. I don't remember who was on with Chris
Yeah, in terms
Rock.
of performance. No, like, no. Okay, so Dave Chappelle had Foo Fighters. That's what I do remember, that his
Yeah, I remember
performance.
that.
So I don't
And then
remember who Justin Bieber.
I
No,
know.
oh, Issa Rae was hosting
Oh
when
okay.
Justin Bieber performed. So
Okay.
like, and that was exciting too. Historic moments that Tiffany Haddish got to be, that she was a host. So again, when you say favorites, favorite is hard, but when you say things that really really tickled my fancy, like, grabbed my heart, that I totally enjoyed. So of course Tiffany Haddish, but I enjoyed Issa Rae, because if nothing else I was just like, is my girl, let's see what my girl's got, and just some great stuff came from her. But I would say that of modern performances, she did, Justin Bieber was really really good. Like, I
Yeah.
just was, but I would say if there was a rating, and there's not, Megan Thee Stallion, then Justin Bieber.
Mm.
Stephen, Stephen, what about you?
Host wise, I mean, of course, I love Eddie Murphy. I mean, anytime he hosts, I mean, I can't say that enough. Till the cows come home, man.
Right.
That's just one of my favorite actors of all time and comedians. But I love
Yeah.
Mr. Was it Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood?
Yes. Yes.
Obviously Gumby. I think to this day, I think the one thing that still tickles me, and I I watch it over and over every so often. Is buck? What is it? Buckwheat with the hot tub.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh, hot water in the
Yes.
hot tub. Ah, you know. And then the one also that really got to me when I was a kid was Martin Short. He had a character called Ed Grimley, where this was pre Ace Ventura, so his hair would kind of curl up, and he had this orange plaid shirt and these tight pants, or maybe they weren't super tight, but they were tight. And then he had a dead goldfish, and he had a triangle, and he would run around in this room and say all this really crazy, wacky, cartoonish shit. And I just thought it was uh, that was one of the dolls that I used to sleep with when I was a kid. He'd pull the string and he would say all these SNL lines from his sketch and Saturday Night Live. I loved it. That and the Pee Wee Herman doll. Those were my two favorite.
Wow.
Favorite. I'd pull the strings all till it stopped working. They would just you know,
Right. I remember those types of things. Dolls. We all had.
and then Dana Carvey, church lady.
Ah, good one. Good one.
Oh
Good one.
yeah, I love
Like
that
that's
one.
a forgotten era in my mind. You just brought it all back. Amen.
Oh yeah, and then I think the next one that comes to mind, and there's like way too many, but is the Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley when they're Chippendale dancers, and they're both competing for the ladies' attention, and Patrick Swayze's taking clothes off, and then Chris Farley's taking clothes off, and they're dancing.
Right.
Oh, I love that one. That was so hilarious. Oh man,
Because Chris Farley's getting all the reaction. That's
oh yeah,
I
oh yeah.
remember. Like I'm trying. Like so for some odd reason that one sticks out in my head. But yeah,
Oh yeah, Swayze's all serious and straight.
right.
Oh yeah, and that one stuck with me. I mean, there's so many good ones, man. I mean, even the original Coneheads with Dan
Yeah.
Aykroyd and all the original
Gilda
act.
Radner.
Yeah, man, classic. That's the stuff I grew up on, and thankfully my dad that was one of the things we actually bonded on together. Every Saturday night when I would it was my turn to be at his house. Um, when it was time for his time when they were divorced and stuff, and that was one of the other than movies. Saturday Night Live is something that he'd always watch, so I'd always watch it with him and stuff. And yeah, that a lot of good memories.
Amen. I love that.
Was there any other skits for you that maybe stuck out?
Not really. Like I just, I love the work. I have to admit, I love the work. Being a Maya Rudolph fan, period. Like just the political work. I apologize, you guys. I'm trying to get this alarm to stop alarming, and I forgot what am I doing wrong that I'm not getting stop. I don't know. It won't stop. And
Is
you know
that
how
a
they.
is that
Oh,
an
I know what
iPhone?
it is. So you guys hang with me. I remember. It's the lever. You gotta even once it's snoozing until you toggle and tell it no more. Um, I love just the work of Maya Rudolph. I'm trying to think like because there was stuff that Leslie Jones. You know what? I like the news, and honestly, I dig the news with Colin Jost and Michael Che.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's good
and
stuff.
there's nothing, excuse me, that sticks out at this exact moment. But I dig the news. I'm just trying to think like all of a sudden I want to think of something and remember something with Leslie Jones because I just remember how exciting it was that she was on there. Oh, the Disney Princesses one is very good.
Oh
Um
okay.
it's a recent one. It's a little more recent, but I want to say that's the one with when Chadwick was hosting. They do one where they're Disney princesses, and her Disney princess. It's not R. Kelly. It's like something I don't know. The skit is real. Like it's funny. It's just funny. It makes fun because
Yeah.
anytime, with all due respect, anytime you're making fun of R. Kelly, I'm sorry. Like there is a
I,
dark side to me, and yeah,
yeah. No,
it,
no, that's the like the Chappelle stuff, man. I love all the Chappelle stuff with that stuff, but
say that one time. It
uh,
broke up. It broke
oh no, I was just saying I
up.
love the Dave Chappelle stuff about R. Kelly. The stuff with Dave
Right, right,
Chappelle.
right. So we
Yeah, I love. I don't know. I was just saying that was funny. Could you hear me that time or no?
yes, I did. And then
Oh, okay.
also just to add in which who some I've forgotten an amazing soul who we didn't mention
Oh,
Will
okay.
Ferrell. Can you guys see me?
Oh yeah, we can see you.
Okay, Will Ferrell. I just my screen started acting weird right quick, so I
Oh,
just
we
wanted to
got
be
Kate. We got Kate. Yes, Kate Cantor. Leslie Jones on the Olympics was amazing. Yes.
yes, yes,
Thank you.
yes. She brought up a good one, just a good one. Just Just a good one. Just a really good one.
Oh yeah, I think the other one that hits me is Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd, two wild and crazy guys.
Ah, that's right. That was like something, some of that more. I hate to say some of that, like that, those just weren't the years that I was really watching. And like, like I'm like, these are great folks. And I was like, at that point, I have to admit, I was probably in my more militant young stage. Like, where are the black people?
Yeah,
Like,
no, I
who?
feel you.
Because the guy, and why is his name escaping me? The Tim. What is
Tim
Tim's
Meadows,
last name?
Tim Meadows,
Yes, yes, yes,
the la-
yes,
the ladies' man,
yes, yes, yes. So I would try to, I would try to
underrated.
dig in.
Yeah,
I would try to dig into that just because I was like, well, this is who we got.
no,
Black America.
I liked his ladies' man movie. I don't know if you've seen it.
Right.
It's very
No, because
underrated. I liked it.
much respect, but I just was like, so much respect, but I was just like, I don't know if I find you that interesting. I want to find you more interesting than I'm finding you right now, and that's it. But it didn't go
Yeah,
for me like I wanted it
or
to go.
Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell, their Night at the Roxbury characters.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
doing the whole. I love that stuff. Aye, aye, aye.